Heater servers must be powered. Tron counts must be entered. Logic tower activation required. See, this requirement is now satisfied. But this is still not doing anything. Okay. Alright. I still don't know what the deal is with the heater chamber shells. I haven't really caught on to what that is about. They were noted in the journey tools, and outside of that, I would not have even thought about them at all. Okay. This is just a delivery chute, which cannot be interacted with. Alright. Okay, so nothing in here has changed. Has anything changed out on the walkway? By, you know, the one on the Felisu Island that the portal immediately connects to. Let's see. Because there is, yeah, see, this comes off of the logic tower. It's a very distinctive pipe, right? Because it cuts off every once in a while, and you can see the inside. It has, like, more things on it. It comes out here. Okay, so... did something change here, then? Hold on. Can we... Is anything here different? This just expects the Tron count still. I might just be going crazy, but I feel like I hear a sound of, like, indicating activity. Like, I hear, like, almost like a low hum. But, it doesn't seem I can do anything different here. Obviously, this is on, but it has been on for a long time now. Oh, there's a, right, yeah, there's a crane camera here. I remember that. I remember that and seeing it, and I think it's only useful to see from Nerve Point, because it is in the Banox computer system, but it's just kind of useless there. Yeah, so this pipe, it does come out here. You can see it coming out here. But then where does it go? Oh, it goes into these things. Yeah, it's going into here. But I cannot view inside of these things. So, you know, the tower connection's on, but I do not know... Okay, maybe now if I go to the transportation towers, it'll work because the tower connection is on, right? So I can actually do something there. And I'm just processing. Obviously, these are the fuse icons. Are these... do these bear a relevance to that puzzle? I don't think the order of them here matters in terms of the transportation tower puzzle. So, okay. Let's go... let's go to the Glorfiak Mines and go to the transportation tower there and see if anything there has changed. Maybe a new button has appeared that allows us to confirm the combination or send the signal to the tower or something, right? Because I'm just waiting for there to be a confirm button here, because I feel like I've entered in the combo. Yeah, see, this is what I thought was the correct combo. Which, by the way, this will have reset back to, you know, my previous solution here, because I didn't save, like I said, but I was honestly more confident in this being the correct solution than the other one. I've not seen another crane camera in any of these places, like just around looking at one of these, you know, door icons. So I really do not get what other, you know, combination of colors would work. I guess I could try all blue. I theorized that at one point. No. There is no confirm button here. What am I missing to this? This is the one thing. Okay, I did make like a good bit of progress here, but this might cause me to actually look up the hints. Because I feel like I should have this already. I should have this solution. Like, I absolutely feel at this point like I should have this solution. Obviously I can lower the Niyelda, but like that's like last step, right? I do have that option, but I don't want to do it because not everything is prepared. I'm gonna get a bad ending if I do that. I really feel like I'm gonna get a bad ending if I do that. This is green. This is mines. This is yellow. This would be red. And this is blue. This is all I can think that it could possibly be. And then obviously, you know, in the other tower, it's the fuse icons, so it's the color that was behind them. It's just the colors that were behind the fuses. That makes perfect sense in my mind. Why is that not the solution? Let's go to the Scarlatti Towers. Oh yeah, I don't know if it will bear any relevance, but I guess I'll do this again. I'll just walk over here and read the sign, because I did do this last time. I don't know if the game is going to be like, here's how many signs you read in like a statistics screen or something. But I did it, you know, last time before I forgot to save, so I'm doing it again, just repeating the same steps. Is this lever unlocked? No, it's not. Go figure. Alright, well, let's go to the Scarlatti Towers. Let's go to point A. I don't really want to do this. I'm only doing it because I can't figure out the transportation towers. And this is my last-ditch hope that there is something at point A once I do something here that is going to reveal to me what to do there. But I don't think there is. I think I'm just going to get a bad end if I do this. Now hold on, wait a minute. Wasn't there another thing that I could also activate here? It was in the other elevator at Scarlatti Towers. Wasn't there unfinished business with that? Let me check that first. I am so hesitant to actually set this down. I really feel like it's the wrong thing to do right now. and I absolutely am willing to believe this game will have a bad ending. There's not been the chance to die in this game so far, and considering I'm almost at the end, I don't think there will be. But definitely I believe that there will be a bad end. I'm totally willing to believe that. So yeah, there was a locked thing here. Can I get... wait. No, I did this, didn't I? This is the camera power system. I turned this on. Which one of these was it where there was something I couldn't do? Or was there? Was there any? I thought one of these towers had something I couldn't do, right? That I still hadn't done yet. Oh, the elevator is active. Okay, yeah, I can deactivate this. Why would I do that? The game usually doesn't even allow me that option. Wasn't there one of these things that I could climb up where I just couldn't do anything? Maybe I'm misremembering that. Maybe I'm continually misremembering that. Oh yeah, this. Now this game has forced me into selecting this option and not the walkway light system. Yeah, I can't even change it back. Sends live data to the heater server camera system. The heater server camera system. Huh. Wait a minute, was there something I was supposed to do there? That's on Minerva Point. Okay, let's quickly go to Minerva Point. I need an active point to do that. I realize I'm getting all kinds of distracted. I just, I really want to make sure that I don't mess this up. You know, if I were in this situation, I would be making all of these checks back and forth. I would be trekking around. Now, I need an active point, actually, to do this. What would be the closest? Gosh darn it, what is the closest active points now that I'm here? Actually, no. You know what? Do I even need the Spore docks open anymore? I don't. I did the thing that you're supposed to do there. I can just close the Spore docks now. Let me switch them back to Minerva Point. You know, I'm second-guessing my decision. Maybe there's still something else I have to do there. I should probably leave it open. I'll just use the active point here. Okay. This. Yeah, this way. Was it up here? That's the transportation tower. I'm looking for the camera system. Yeah, so these buildings have fuse icons on them, actually. I'm realizing that now. So could that be why the cameras have these icons? Because it's stating which one is for which tower. But I thought all of them had the same icon. They all had this one facing this way. They didn't have the other one facing the other way. None of them did. Oh yeah, of course, because this is just where we view the cameras. This is not the other building. I'm mixing it up with the transport towers. So this... Yeah, AE detected, camera active, symbol generation successful. Oh, that's all this said. Okay. So what, these crystals just do this? They just enable the symbol transfer? Is that all they're for? Huh, okay. Very weird. Alright. Nice view. How do I get back down? Where's the button to leave? Oh, here. Okay. Okay, that's all that's here. Well, alright. Yeah, and like, this, I'm also certain is the correct solution. Like, this is the correct solution. Like, while I'm here, I might as well check it, but like, I made it, I wrote it. Like, it's the correct solution. It is the correct solution. Like, I cannot see another solution that would make sense. This is it. These are the colors of these things in the cameras. They're the color of each portal, right? How is this not the correct solution? And it has to be. Like, I'm standing my ground, this has got to be correct. I do not understand how that can't be the right solution. It has to be. That's probably going to be the one thing I have to look up hints on, because I would expect it would already have confirmed by now, if I'm right. So the fact that it hasn't tells me I'm wrong, but I cannot see another way that it could be. I just cannot see it. Okay. Back to Scarlady then. This is probably a bad idea. Yeah, the only information we've been given about the transportation towers is that you need the camera power system to solve them. That's it. That's the only thing, the only thing we've been given in terms of clue. So, like, it's gotta be that, right? Nothing else makes sense. Alright, I'm saving my game here. I'm saving again. Right here. There's still nothing bad has happened yet. Now something bad is going to happen. Okay. Wait, no, it wasn't this key. It was the key we got. Hold on, drop that key. This key. Okay, we have fuse icons here. I guess I should write these down as well. You know, this order must be important. Maybe this is the order for the cameras, who knows? Maybe I'm supposed to take this order and put it into the transportation tower. You know, at this point, who knows, right? Or I'm just meant to take the thing on the front panel and put it in here. Is it really that easy? This is not much of a hidden key, you know? Okay, I put that in. Is that not correct? No? I'm really thinking I'm missing something with these symbols. Like, I'm missing something big about these symbols and ordering, you know? Like, what am I not getting with these? Because I just took this on the front panel and typed that in. That's not it, though. That didn't do anything. What order do these need to be in now? Is this to do with the cameras? Is this anything to do with the cameras? We really never did anything with the rotatory system of the dome. That whole bit really looked like a clue you had to write down, but it can probably just be cut from the game. It's probably not even a puzzle-relevant detail. And it's not really that important to the story either. So I wonder, is there like an inherent correct order for these? You know, we've learned they're not fuse icons, they're island icons. Is there an inherent, like, correct, quote-unquote, order for these to be in? I don't have it written down anywhere, I don't think. Anything like this, where it's just an order for these symbols to be in. Aside from the cameras, and the cameras are a slightly different order. They have this, then this, then this, and this. That doesn't do anything either, hey? That's also not it. Oh, wait. I do have something about this. Hold on. This is for the, I know what this is. Okay, I get it. This is the rotations thing, right? In the lab, on the mines, there's a thing that shows, like, an arrow, number of rotations, right? So actually, just reset this, right? What you have to do, yeah, I get it now. You have to, I do have a clue for this. You have to put in this and then click it that number of times for each one. So up, left, full, right, yeah. Up, left, up, that was already correct, right. And then you just click this one once, twice, and then this one. Wait. It was like this, hold on, once, twice. Oh, I don't know. Wait. What did this look like to start? It was on top, right? Yeah. Okay. I have kind of conflicting information. I have two things I can do. I'm gonna follow the arrows. Okay, so click this once, twice, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that it? No. I'm thinking of that thing on the desk in the lab where it's like shows arrows, like the, or not arrows, but just like the number of times to rotate a thing. The other thing is I could just type in this combo, which is what was shown in between them on the screen. So like this, and then, yeah, actually this. It's not this either. Do I have to put this in first and then do the arrows, and the other thing is just, you know, not important? So click this once, then 2 times, then 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4. No. That wouldn't... It wouldn't really make sense, honestly. Like, the thing on this has to be part of this, right? So, yeah, let's go back to the way this is. So maybe I do not rotate this one, because that one only had 1. right? So just leave that. Give this 1 click, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That just gets them all the same. Okay. It's got to be something with that, right? The thing on the desk in the lab, that's got to be related to this. For sure. 100%. But anything where I like click on this, each one, you know, like an increasing number of times by each one, they just all reset to being the same. I'm assuming this will give me the solution instantly because every computer in this game does, right? So yeah, I do have a thing written down. Okay, really? I have to look at the computer in the lab again. I'm borderline certain it's related to this. And now I actually know what it's for, so I have some chance of interpreting it correctly, right? Okay, back to the mines. So, the lab here. Back to the lab. Yeah, it's related to this computer here. It's related to this thing, right? It's gotta be related to that. You can see what I was trying to do, right? I was trying to click the left one once, and then the second one twice, third one 3 times, the fourth one 4 times. But each time, it would just cause them to all be the same symbol. And then, is this clarifying? See, this conflicts with what's there, because there is a full there in that spot. This symbol that's in the third spot is on the left, and this full one is over here. So it's not the same symbol, right? But we end up with a you know, is this the result? If this is the thing, right? There's a thing on the panel there, right? Above the machine. Is this the result we're meant to end up with? I don't think so, because then this would just be giving me the solution, right? So how does this factor in to that puzzle there? I'm having a really difficult time with these now. Between the transportation towers and this, I just don't understand how I'm meant to, like, I clearly have the information, I just don't understand how it meshes, like, how I'm meant to interpret this. Oh, wait. It's different to what I was thinking. It's 1, 3, 2, 4. Not 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1, 3, 2, 4. That kind of changes everything, actually. I had written this down incorrectly. It's 1, 3, 2, 4. You see that, right? Like this second one, it has 3. Huh. I wonder if this is randomly generated. Okay, yeah, that definitely does change things. But I still don't understand quite how this pattern in here... Oh, maybe, okay. Maybe it's another level of indirection, right? It's that I'm supposed to click on... These are not being displayed in order from left to right. They're being displayed just in a random order, and it's saying, click on this symbol once, click on this symbol 3 times, click on this symbol twice, click on this one 4 times, right? And so I have to ignore the left to right position information and just be like, okay, the spot with this symbol, click on that number of times. Maybe that's it. That could very well be. Which then means that the symbols inside of these circles are the actual important information here. Okay. That is quite possible now that I've looked at that again and reinterpreted that information. So let's try that. Okay, I'm gonna quickly teleport there. There's definitely a bug I've noticed where anywhere that there is a door leading to a Palska portal, the door just kind of stays open and never resets to closed. So where did I want to go? I want to go to here. Okay, so I corrected what I had written down to 1, 3, 2, 4, and importantly, I realize now probably the positional information is not important. Here, it's just click on that symbol that number of times. That would make sense. I still don't know how to make sense of the transportation towers, but this does at least make some amount of sense. So okay, start with this pattern. Okay, I have that down. So I think what it means is, like, this once, and then click this one 3 times. Click this one 2 times, and click this one 4 times? Really? That's not it. That's not it either. Okay. Hold on. Let me be very methodical about this. I'll reset this. By now I remember how to reset it just off by heart. So... maybe I do have to go left to right. It just doesn't make sense. That doesn't really mesh with having 2 of these sets. But I'll try it. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Okay. So maybe... Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's just try this one more time to make sure I didn't mess this up. So click this once. click this 3 times, click this twice. This is how I'm interpreting this information, right? And then click this 4 times. No. That's not it. Okay. So maybe because the first arrow, because the first thing, it just arrives in the same spot. Maybe that is 0. So one of them I meant to click 0 times. So put this back, right? So maybe I'm not meant to click this one at all, right? Do not click, just leave it. And then this one, I am meant to click twice. This one I am meant to click once. And this one I am meant to click 3 times. No. Still no. That's still wrong. I've interpreted this information in just about every way I think could be reasonable, right? And this is still not the right combo, because I'm expecting it to just instantly give it to me, right? There's no confirm button here to, like, confirm correct solution. I don't know how to do this. Gosh darn it. This and the transportation towers, I don't understand. I've made it all the way here. And I've made it all the way, like, I've solved every other thing. Just these are giving me trouble. How much longer do I want to spend on this? Because I really feel like I've earned all of the puzzles that I've solved so far, and this is just... I just don't understand this. I just don't. I had a really good theory of how to interpret this information. It's just, you know, click on it that number of times. Okay, let's try this. Let's try putting the thing in. Ignore the thing on top of this, right? Just put in what is on the computer system. Click this once. Click this 1, 2, 3 times. Click this twice. Click this 1, 2, 3, 4 times. No. I didn't think so, because, like, you can't just ignore the thing that's on top of this box, right? You cannot just choose to ignore that information. It's got to be relevant information. Because this is what's displayed there on the computer system there. And this is like a weirdly different pattern to what's on the box here, right? Like what's on the box here, if you look at this, is just up, left, center, right. And that's what I've been putting in to start with, usually. And then I interpreted the, you know, the arrows, the rotations as like a clue, like, you know, click it that many times. But maybe that's actually not what it means. Maybe it means rotate it that amount, right? Because these are circle symbols, so they could be, like, rotated, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe it's not a number of clicks, right? Maybe it's like a, you know, number of degrees to rotate by. would that make a difference? Let's see. So then that would mean do it like this. So that would mean this one obviously stays the same because rotating it, no matter what way you rotate it, it's always the same, right? And then second one would be this guy. This we're told to rotate 3 times. So that would mean turning it up and then turning it on its side like this, right? This top one we are told to rotate twice, or actually just like a halfway rotation. So like this, possibly. And then this one, I'm gonna be so amazed if this is right. No, but wait, if you rotate this 4 times, wouldn't it just arrive back at the same spot that it's in? Yeah, so that can't be right either, my interpretation of that. Because, and now it's all messed up, I can't even tell which one was meant to be which. I think I might be onto something with that idea, though. Maybe, I interpreted it as a number of clicks, but maybe they're meant to be rotations, actually. Like, it's just like, think of flipping it by this amount. But the problem is, we can't really flip these in thirds, right? We can only flip them in quarters, is the problem. Like, we cannot rotate these, 1/3 of 360 degrees. We can only rotate them in 90-degree increments, which is a quarter of 360 degrees. So when the game tells me to rotate one of them 3 times, and it's one of these icons, and it's not the full circle, it would work for the full circle, right? But when it tells me to rotate this icon 3 times, I can only imagine it as being something, the number of clicks. Because it would be impossible to rotate this off of the grid. Because this one on the far left is the one that it tells me to rotate 3 times. Yeah, I don't know. I could just keep trying stuff, but I feel like it would just be another guess in the pile of guesses, but I really think the game wants me to figure this out. Only using this information. And I'm just not seeing the intended interpretation of this. Like, having failed after trying what I believe to be the most obvious interpretation, which is it's just the number of clicks from left to right. And then, the slightly more clever interpretation of it's the number of clicks on these particular icons. And then, the even more abstract, it's a rotation in degrees. I just can't reconcile the information that I know with it not being confirmed. Yeah, this might truly be end of the line for me. I can't figure this out. I'm probably gonna have to take a hit here. I'm probably overthinking it. It's probably really simple. Because all the other puzzles have been up to this point. They've all made sense. But I gave, I did say at the beginning of this I was going to give it one more good swing. And it was a good swing. I made real progress, but at this point, I think I'm just going to have to ask for an actual solution to this puzzle at this point. Which is really unfortunate. I made it so far and had so many good moments in this. And I really wanted to do the entire thing without taking any solution. I'm still no closer to figuring out the transportation powers either. They do not make sense to me either. So I'm probably missing the same thing with those. I really, I don't feel like there's an area I haven't explored anymore. At this point, I just think it's just my logic isn't good enough. I can't see what it is. I mean, you can definitely see how I could have solved this entire game on my own, probably, if I just could figure this one thing out. But I really don't think that I can figure this specific thing out. It just doesn't make sense to me.